June favorites time already, and I'm very excited. June is my very favorite month. Not only is it the beginning of summer and spring is still kind of springy. It's not too hot, at least where I live. It just kicks off the summer in such a lovely way. Plus it's my birth month, gotta love that. So I kind of try to, in my mind, I'm celebrating all month. So I'm one of those, yeah. So anyway, I have my May favorites here in front of me, and I thought we would come out here on this patio for a change and see what we can do. I tried to set my camera so it doesn't always only focus on the trees behind me, but hey, they're probably better looking than staring at my face anyway. So whatever it focuses on, there you go. May was an interesting month, did a lot of traveling, tried some new things, got a couple gifts from friends, really nice time, and so I'm going to jump in. A few of my things are things that, items that I've had in my favorites before. And I usually hesitate to do that, but then again, I really kind of love it when I see someone who shows a favorite and then I see it again from them, because if it's a favorite, you should be using it all the time. But then I also understand the concept of who wants to see the same things over and over. So I will show you a few things again because they are still absolutely favorites, and I'll tell you why. So let's jump in. This could be forever otherwise. Anybody who watches my channel at all absolutely knows that I love chapstick. I have an unholy addiction to lip products in general, and I have been loving chapstick ever since my, my Bonnie Bell days, way back when I was young and so forth. And this is a Jet Setter Collection New York chapstick. It's a tin, and I cannot find this in the US anyway, where I am. This was sent from New Zealand. You know who you are, thank you, sweetheart. And I did find it though on the Chapstick website. They have these exact same three flavors, scents, whatever, in something called their summer edition. So I will link that down below so you can find it if you're interested. But they have Aloha Coconut, which is, I love it, amazing. I love anything coconutty or pineapple-y smelling this time of year. And then there's Watermelon Splash, perfect for the summer, and Mango Sunrise. And they have that beautiful scent. It's not too overwhelming. And they have a little sweetness to it, the flavor sort of when you, lick your lips or whatever. So I'm loving this set, and again, in some places it's called the New York chapstick set in a little tin, but where I can find it here in the US is online as the summer edition. As you know, if you've watched the video right before this, I received the Betty and tried this out. It's a straightening brush, and as you can see, my hair is straight today. I even kind of parted it closer to the middle, which I normally never do, but it just sort of, today I decided to do it that way. I am loving this. I will link the video here and you can watch it if you haven't already, but this thing, it's pretty amazing. I will straighten my hair, just kind of run it through. Like I said, all you have to do is really brush. It's like a brush. If you can handle a brush, you can handle this item easily. But then like the next morning, if I don't want to wash my hair that day, but after sleeping on it, it's kind of kinked up in places, just run this over it like a hairbrush, like you're brushing your hair for the day, straightens it right back out again. So I am really enjoying this so much that had to make my May favorites. So Betty and I are good friends now. Love her. Okay, I'm really pale, and I don't normally like sit out in the sun on purpose to get, the wind is blowing my camera. I don't normally sit outside to get any kind of sun on me because I just freckle like crazy, and it just doesn't work. So I don't really try to tan anything. I don't self-tan much. I never really do. But something I've tried, I just started it, but I already see a bit of a difference for my legs, mainly my legs and like my upper arms area, because I don't wear sleeveless very often. I usually wear more short sleeves, so this part of my arm always gets darker than the upper, that whole part. So I decided to try the Jergens Natural Glow Wet Skin Moisturizer. Let's see if you can see that. I don't know if anything's ever gonna focus. Maybe it's even better back here. I don't know. Okay, anyway, it's the Jergens Natural Glow Wet Skin Moisturizer, and I got the medium to tan skin tones because I kind of wanted to see a difference faster. And it works fine for me. Basically, you just shower, and then before you dry off, while you're still in the shower, you just put this all over yourself like a lotion. And it's very moisturizing, being from Jergens, it would be. And that's it. You just put it all over yourself while you're still wet in the shower. Step out of the shower, I have white towels. Doesn't matter, it does not come off on the towel. You just dry yourself off and go on with your day as usual. Clothing goes right on it, doesn't smell funky, nothing like that. It just literally has like a fresh kind of like a showery smell to it, to be perfectly honest. Like you just got out of the shower kind of a smell, and it just feels moisturizing and wonderful. And then all of a sudden, like magic, after several, you know, uses and so forth, you start seeing a gradual tan build on your legs or wherever you put it. I'm really enjoying this. I think it's fantastic. You apply it on wet skin, you dry and go. So it's great. No towels have ever been affected, you know, badly by this. So loving that. Okay, traveling, been doing quite a bit of that, and just went to Montreal. Loved that trip. We had a really good time. I'll link that one here if I can think to do so. But this is one of the things, the travel tips I didn't really remember to mention, but we always do. In my car normally, I have one of these Tech Mat magnets. I've talked about these before, and there's a little magnet inside my, just laying flat against my phone, and then you snap your phone case back on, and it just magnetizes straight to your phone. So you put this on the grill part of your, like where the air comes out of your car, and then you can just easily put your phone there. And for traveling, it's great because generally we use our phone for navigation to get through different, oh, my camera. Navigation system, you know, when we do the Google Maps or whatever to find our way around the cities that we're in. So if we just throw one of these in our bag, we have it with us, it goes in the rental car, and we have our navigation sitting there where we can see it. So I highly recommend these for travel. It's getting to be travel season, so I will link that down below again because, you know, in case you missed out on that the first time or didn't see that video, those are amazing. There's that. Okay, let's see. This is a weird one. We have this, you know, what's it called, Alexa thing around our house, the Google, what is it? Amazon Alexa thing, around our house in different places, but sometimes we don't have a speaker in every room. I mean, who would, you know? Well, maybe somebody does, but anyway, and I want to play music on my phone. And when I was in my closet doing a whole lot of my purging of all my things, because I'm doing a whole closet clean out series and so forth, I wanted to play my music in there. So what I learned years ago was if you have like a bowl of some sort of a glass and you put your phone in it with the speaker, it amplifies it. And so I was doing that, and it just doesn't, I mean, it works, it helps. You can do that too. It doesn't work as well as it could. And then I found this, I don't even remember, on Amazon actually. It was inexpensive. I thought, I'm gonna try it. It says that it amplifies the music more from your phone, almost like a speaker, by 15 decibels. I'm like, I have to try that. You know me, I love to try new things. So this bowl is called a boom bowl. Kind of like a boom box, but a boom bowl. And the way it is designed, it makes it 15 decibels louder. So when you're playing your music on your phone, you just put your speaker, you know, side in there, and it just amplifies it. It sounds amazing. And it's like you have this in your own speaker. It's really great. And for, you know, it's a bowl. You can use it for chip dip or something too. If you wanted to, but seriously, this works. It really does. It's a silly thing, but it works. So I wanted to share that with you because I'm loving that too, strangely enough. And one of the things too is I listen to Pandora a lot when I'm around the house and so forth. And if you guys listen to Pandora too, I have several stations that are my favorites. And so one of my very favorite stations lately is Hawaiian Islanders Radio on Pandora. So if you just put it on Hawaiian Islanders Radio, all of a sudden, especially if you've ever been to Hawaii, you will be transported back to that vacation. I mean, you hear the songs that you heard at your luau, and you know, the ones that were playing in your hotel lobby and on the radio and so forth, and it is called Hawaiian Islanders Radio on Pandora. I play that all the time, and I'm like, especially when I'm getting ready in the morning. Oh God, I love it. It just puts me in such a sunny, summery, happy, vacation-y type of a mood. So I highly recommend that if you want to set the mood for a Hawaiian island vacation. That's what you need to put on. So the last 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 things, oh no, not last, let's throw in this. My Iena. As you know, I love this bag. I knew I would love it, I knew it would be functional, but I really didn't think that I would not be able to put it down, and I have not been able to put it down. So the entire month of May, I think I carried this almost every single day. It worked fabulous on my vacation. I'm probably going to do a video, if I have a chance to do so, explaining how I used it as my trip bag and so forth. But it is so handy. I'm not kidding. I mean, no matter what the weather, you can put anything in there. You don't have to fill it up, but it does fill up nicely. You can either zip it or leave it unzipped. I am loving this bag, so I had to throw that in there too. Loving it. Now the problem is I really should change out of it because this is the time of year I need to use my monogram bags and the things with the untreated leather handles, because the winter is never good for that with the rain and the sleet and the snow and the, you know. So I always save those pretty much for summer, and now it's beautiful. I need to be using those, but I'm having a hard time putting this down. So anyway, wanted to share that with you and just how much I love this so much. So now, my last 5 items are like beauty type items, and just quickly the things that I have been totally loving. First off, okay, you've probably all heard of the L'Oreal Voluminous Lash Paradise. So many people have been talking about this. I saw it at Target, so I just threw it in the cart and thought I need to try that. I need to try everything, you know how I am. It is amazing. It's a drugstore, you know, drugstore, whatever, type of a mascara. It's inexpensive. It works so well. It really amplifies. It does not clump. It's a perfect consistency. It does not drag, you know, you don't get little bits of it. It does not flake. It doesn't transfer. It comes off easily with, I mean, I'm not kidding you. This stuff rivals my Armani Ice to Kill. Seriously does. I'm wearing it now. You probably can't see a thing. I don't know. Can you see my eyelashes? I don't have any idea. There we go. 1 coat. Love it, 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 love it. Yes. Love it. There's that. Also, another thing I've been loving is the OPI nail lacquer. I am trying to get rid of, well, I pretty much have already, I had some acrylic nails put on. I just decided one day, I think it was right after I got back from Florida, that I decided I wanted nails, you know? I'd had them for years before when I was working full time, and I wanted nails again. So I did that. I can't do it. That upkeep for me, they grow fast, so I have to go every 2 weeks because I don't really like them long, and I don't really like that grow out part, and every 2 weeks to go in there and sit there for the time it takes, and then you're breathing. I can't. Heaven love you people who can. I can't do it. So anyway, I decided no, so I'm going to get rid of them. And then of course I'm too A, lazy, B, cheap, whatever, to have them soaked off and file down, all that stuff, whatever. So plus the nail underneath where the acrylic has been filed down so that that part sticks. So your nail is very thin, your natural nail is very thin under there. So it's actually best to let that grow out naturally rather than to pick it off or soak it off or whatever. So I just let it grow out. I filed them down myself, just filed it with the nail file as thin as I could and just let that naturally grow out. I mean, some of my nails are so short they're completely gone now. A couple of them have the tiniest bit, you can barely tell. Anyway, super long story. It's not, I can't even say short 'cause it's not short anymore. I have been wearing just very plain nails until I can get these guys under control, and I'm really enjoying the OPI nail lacquer in Passion. It's just this very, very light, peachy tone. It's very see-through. You know, it just gives a nice, fresh, a little bit of a peach tone. Not opaque at all. I love it. It's just nice. It just makes your nails look nice. I really enjoy that. Okay, if you saw my May vlog 4, I think it was, I was running around town doing things, and I was getting Mount Vesuvius of blemish coming up on my face. And I mean, it was one of those deep cystic. I could tell it was going to be with me forever and a day, which they always, you know, when they're like that, they do. Well, I happened to be running through Walgreens, and then I went to Target, and while I was there, I picked up the Rapid Clear Stubborn Acne Spot Gel by Neutrogena. I thought, why not? Let's give it a try. Can't hurt. It can only make things a little bit better. Maybe this guy will be with me less. Anyway, it's almost gone. I mean, it's still tiny bit there. It never did erupt into anything. It just kind of started to dry. I mean, seriously. That has never happened with this type of a blemish on me before, so I recommend this highly. So Rapid Clear Stubborn Acne Spot Gel by Neutrogena. Worked very well. One other favorite that I have been loving all along, and I wanted to mention it again, wearing it now, is the Charlotte Tilbury Pillow Talk. I was first told that this was limited edition and they were bringing it back again, and then now I've been told that it's going to be part of their permanent collection, which is fantastic. I love this color. It is just, it looks darker really in the tube than it does on the lips. But it's just this perfect, it's not too dark, it's not too light. I see my camera going like this. I'm sorry, I hope you're not getting ill. I love it. So wanted to share that again because it's just such a good color, especially for this time of year, in my opinion. Now my very last item I have is kind of funny because I got this as like a little freebie that was in my box. I ordered an eyeshadow palette by Bobbi Brown that I'm still on the fence about, so we'll talk about that another time, probably for an upcoming Love It, Like It, or Leave It episode. I have quite a few things for that, getting ready for one of those. Anyway, this was sent to me free when I ordered that eyeshadow palette, and it is an illuminating bronzing powder in Antigua by Bobbi Brown. Thinking bronzing powder, great, you know, let me try that. I can use some suntan looking stuff on my face. I open it up and it's basically pink. Like, well, that's interesting. So if I put that all over my face, I would truly look embarrassed. You know, it would just, I would look like I was a little ashamed or something. It's red, it's pink, you know, and so I don't consider that a bronzer. So as I'm in the bathroom and I'm, you know, saying all this stuff, I'm like, how's this a bronzer, la la la, and I used it as a blush. Well, I've been using it as a blush ever since, and I really like it. It has long staying power. It's just really light, but it's just a, can you see anything? Probably not. This, I'm sorry about the focus today. I just can't get this worked out. It works beautifully as a blush. Why they call it a bronzer, I don't know. And I was saying that to my husband while I was getting ready in the morning, and he's like, well, bronzer is supposed to make you look like you've been out in the sun. So maybe this is supposed to look like you've been out in the sun a little too long and you're starting to sunburn. Okay, maybe. Maybe that was it. I don't know. Yeah, right. Sure. So, loving it though. I'm loving it as a blush. So, Bobbi Brown Antigua. They call it an illuminating bronzing powder. I disagree. But if it works for you that way, that's great too. So, thank you so much for joining me. I didn't talk about a shoe. I have a shoe. Okay. You know how I have a love for Birkenstocks, right? And I've been wearing my Birks, you know, all the time. Well, you know, I would like for them to style them up some, and they have been. They've been doing a great deal of different styles and things, and I've been loving it. So I found these. They've got a heel. It's about a 2.5 inch heel. I should have measured for sure. And they have the exact same Birkenstock cork footbed with the, you know, the heel cup, the arch support, the toe, you know, the toe bar, all of that stuff. Feel exactly like your favorite pair of Birkenstocks, but they're a little bit of a heel, not much, but just enough to dress up an outfit with a skirt, with, you know, ankle pants, with cute little black or white capris, you know, whatever, jeans. These are really comfortable. I mean, they feel like you are not even in a high heel at all, and they're not high, but, you know, in a heel at all. They feel like your normal, regular Birks. So love them, love them. I ordered them in another color, and I might even be getting a third color, not sure. So, well, I'll let you know about that when that happens. So I wanted to share this with you too. Absolutely loving them. Oh, they're called the Dorothy. They're in the Papillio brand, or whatever they call that section of Birkenstock, which is Papillio. They're called Dorothy. Love them. They come in brown, like a dark chocolate brown, black, and like a pearlish, whitish, tannish color. And then they also have this one called, it's like African waxed African something. It's really colorful. I love that one too. So anyway, that's that. So thank you so much. I'm sure I will talk to you guys soon.